Interesting.
We'll say that is coming from a Nigerian a loyalist to Nigerian football. But it's okay. We just want to wish the Super Falcons all the best. And remember, you can stay with Channels Television. We're going to bring you every detail of what's going down in Cameroon. Cecilia Morogbe is getting up to join the team. Let's move on now. We're waiting to, get contact with someone in Cameroon. When that is done, we will take our live on the program. Tired? Europa?
Europa League, definitely. Europa League went down yesterday. Obviously not as prestigious as the UEFA Champions League, but there were some great teams in action. And we start off with the match between Manchester United and Feyenoord. And Joseph was here yesterday, said United are going to lose, but it didn't turn out that way because it was a very, very convincing win for Manchester United. 4-0 over Feyenoord. Wayne Rooney scoring in that one as well to Zlatan. Okay, it was an own goal, but there were good goals for Jesse Lingard as well. In other results, in other games, we had Olympiacos and Young Boys playing a 1-1 draw. Brownie Day featured for 90 minutes in that particular game. Other games, Ghent and Braga played a 2-2 draw. Anderson and City. Moses Simon started. They were both substituted later on. Apoel Beersheva, that was the result of the night. 2-0 down against Inter Milan, the mighty Inter Milan. Okay, not as mighty as they used to be, but they came back and won 3-2. John Ogu with the Oki assist for the winner. And there's also a Nigerian there, Tony Wakeme, who scored the equalizer for Apoel Beersheva. While, last but not the least, we had Genk playing against Rapid Wien, and it was a 1-0 win for the Belgian side. Wilfred Ndidi played our 90 minutes in that one. I mean, a lot of players seems to be in the Europa League this time around. There was a time when we used to have players, playing in the UEFA Champions League. But it is what it is. What do you think of all these guys? In Europa League?
A couple of them are still playing in the Champions League.
Come on.
But let's look at the Europa League. It's also prestigious. If you have Manchester United there, you have Feyenoord, you have some of the big clubs in Europe playing there. But I'm particularly delighted with the performance of John Ogu, Beersheva against Inter Milan. I mean, it means that John Ogu is actually prime for any bigger club side in Europe. He's doing so well in Israel now, and it also means that the technical crew of the national team did not make a mistake by calling him for the last game, even though he didn't have a part to play in that game that we won 3-1 against Algeria. I think that in subsequent games, I mean, it will be coming on, and his playing style suits he's a go-go midfielder and very good, and he can score the goals. He uses both legs, and he's quick on the ball. I think going to the World Cup, those are the type of players, and he's still very young.
He's approaching his prime,
Yeah, those are the type of players we need to start preparing well. Same for Wilfred Ndidi and the others who all featured in the. It's good that they are playing the Europa League. They're not playing at all.
Yes.
Some of them are not playing. They are just playing the local leagues in their country, and it's not good enough. You meet other countries and other players like you are playing a semi-World Cup. When it is time for the World Cup, these are the same players you are still going to encounter the tournament proper in Russia.
But people just try to play down the Europa League. I mean, it's still a good. Chelsea is not playing in any of them. Diego Costa is not playing any of them. City is playing in Europe. I mean, I think it's a good competition. Let's just get those players involved in it. All our support. The English Premier League
is back.
We're back also. And another opportunity for us to look at our players in the league. For Victor Moses, he must consolidate. For Mikel Obi, the hope to play continues.
The hope to play.
Yeah.
Even as China is back on him.
It's not looking very good. I mean, Austin.
Hope that this goal draft.
Yeah, there's a problem with Odion right there now. Okay, before we come back to Odion Igalo, Austin, let's go through the fixtures for this weekend. Burnley will take on Manchester City. City will hope to build, on that very good win against Crystal Palace last weekend. All City will play against West Brom. Leicester City will take on Middlesbrough. We're hoping Ahmed Musa can get on the pitch in that one and probably get to go. Liverpool will play Sunderland. Victor Anichebe is on fire, right? It looks like he's overcome his injury issues as well. So perhaps they can stun Liverpool. I don't think that's going to happen at all. Swansea City will play against Crystal Palace. Swansea very unlucky to get to not win that game against Everton last week. Chelsea will play Tottenham. This surely is the headline fixture for the weekend. Austin, Chelsea, Tottenham, always a feisty affair. London derby, and we saw what happened last time around the net last season.
Yeah.
It was a crazy game of football, a lot of yellow cards. And, I'm not expecting anything different this time around.
I don't expect anything different. I mean, both clubs are doing so well now, and they are in the top 6, and anybody can take that game. But Chelsea is at home, and with our own Victor Moses
playing
on
really
fire,
well,
and all the other guys in the Chelsea lineup, things seems to be going so well for Conte, the coach, and Pochettino,
yes.
the coach of Tottenham, is also doing good, and I think that these are the indices that we look at: the men on the bench and the players they have to work with. I don't expect any change in the lineup of Chelsea because they've been getting the results. And yes, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for Mikel to play his way to, for instance, take the place of Kante. It's going to be difficult, or whoever is playing that. You know, a lot of players who are not Ivanovic, all the big players who used to be regulars in Chelsea, they are on the bench.
Yeah, all former soldiers.
Yes, all these, they are on the bench and they are getting the results. So I don't expect a change. The same thing. I don't expect a change in also Tottenham because they're also grinding out results.
Yeah, decent
still unbeaten, right?
It's still unbeaten in the only team that has remained unbeaten so far. Even Arsenal lost their first home game, even though now they have 8 games stretch. No, both in Europe and in England they've not been beaten. But I expect a tough game between them. Give and take. I expect that the spoils will be shared.
Spoils will be shared. That's it. So
you're sitting on the fence.
Yeah, just being careful. It's okay. The English Premier League will get our attention. Don't forget that Watford will be taking on Stoke City. Our opener, Johnny Gallo, will shine in that one. Let's go on a quick break now. When we come back, you guys need to give your reaction to the Super Eagles' rise. Ben Alaiya will also give his reaction. Don't go anywhere. Stay.